In this video, we'll be going over how to install Eclipse, how to create a Java project, and how to make sure your Java project compiles and runs properly. So, let's download Eclipse. Before we download Eclipse, we need to download Java, and we're going to be using Java 10. So, Java 10. So, we're going to download the Java SE Development Kit 10 or the JDK 10. I'm going to hit Accept License Agreement. I'm on a Windows machine, so I'm going to be installing for Windows, but the install process should be fairly similar for other operating systems. So we're going to let this download. This may take some time depending on how slow or fast your internet connection is. Once it's downloaded, you can hit Open File. From now, you can just click through the installation wizard and install Java. And now once that's done, you can go ahead and install Eclipse. And you just hit download. You can just save file, you don't have to hit donate. And again, just wait for this to download and install. Now hit Open File. Hit Yes. And C, Program Files, Java, JRE, bin, and java.w.exe. And now you just wait for the Eclipse installer to open up. And you hit the first one, Eclipse IDE for Java developers. And you can choose if you want to create a start menu entry or create a desktop shortcut. I'm going to not install the desktop shortcut. Hit the accepted license agreement. And you have to hit accept again. And the installation is done. And now you can hit launch. And you can hit, you can use this as the workspace. I'd recommend hitting use this as the default and do not ask again, because if you don't click that, it'll keep prompting you every time you open Eclipse. And there you go. Eclipse opens up, and we can start a new Java project now. Installing Eclipse on a Mac is also fairly straightforward. First, we're going to install Java, and then we're going to install Eclipse. So we're going to install Java first. Java 10. go here, you can hit accept license agreement and download from macOS. Hit save file and wait for it to download. This may take some time depending on your internet speed. Once Java downloads, you can click on the DMG file. And you just double click on the installer. Just hit continue, install. And that's successful. And I can hit move to trash. And now it's time to install Eclipse. To install Eclipse, we're just going to search for Eclipse Photon. And now you can download it. Now you hit download. And it asks you to donate, but you don't need to. I hit save file. You hit commit save. You can open it now. And you run the Eclipse installer. And you can hit open. The installer takes some time to open. And now you can install Eclipse IDE for Java developers. And you can use this, accept the license agreement, and install. This will take a little while, and I think it depends on your internet speed how long this takes. Now that we've installed Eclipse, we can go ahead and create a new Java project. Our Java project is going to be super simple, and we're just going to make something that prints hello world. So we're going to hit File, New, Java Project, and we're going to call this one hello. You can keep all of this as is. You can hit Finish now. And it's going to ask you to create a module info.java, and what you're going to do is hit don't create, because if you do hit create, you're going to get all sorts of errors. And so if you're getting errors with your own Java project, that might be your problem. So you might want to delete it and recreate one without a module or module info.java file. So now within hello, we're going to do right click this. And you're going to hit new class. And we're going to call this hello.java. It's going to pop up a warning that says the use of the default package is discouraged. Just ignore that. We're going to still use the default package. To speed things up while typing, you can click public static void main string args. And other than that, keep the rest of it the same. Now our class file is going to open up. You can go ahead and delete this comment, though it won't really do anything to affect your code. You can hit tab and system.out.println hello world. And you're done. So now we can go ahead and run this, run hello.java, and hello world, there you go. So that's how you create a new class within Java. Let's go over how to use the features of Eclipse to make your program from one that has bugs and doesn't compile and run to one that compiles and runs. Here we've got some code that looks clearly like it has problems. First of all, Eclipse tells you that there's problems. It gives you a warning over this. And visually, it just looks like a mess. So what you can do is you can hit this light bulb thing. and you can use it to say insert missing quote. Um, Now notice that it did the wrong thing. We obviously want uh, the quotation mark to go within the parentheses. So Eclipse is not going to be always correct. So sometimes you're just going to have to make your fix manually and deal with it. So once you do that, you still have errors. Um, so it tells you that it has two problems. Um, that this essentially that this function doesn't exist, but for some reason it doesn't give the right fix to it. So you're just gonna insert a period between system.out and println, and that should fix that part. And now you have one more problem because you have the syntax error here, and this time it tells you what you should do to correct the syntax error. It's going to be to insert a semicolon. So you can click it again. Or it won't exactly give you the thing itself, but it tells you to insert a semicolon at the end, which is what you're going to do. And now it's our free and should run. Hello world, and there you go.